Mansion, and Tangela too. And our host, Vincent Van Dahl, and he brings it to ya! Creature features, and all creatures, and all creatures! And the creature gonna get you tonight. You better not turn out your bedroom light. He'll grab your head and give it such a bite. You may even die, just from a fright. You ain't nothing gonna be, baby. You ain't nothing gonna be alright. Cause the creature gonna get you, baby. Don't get you tonight.
Good Lord, Tangela, you will no doubt cause damage to some poor soul with that bloody thing. Who gave her that dangerous item?
You did.
Oh, silly me. Of course. Welcome to Creature Features. I'm your host, Vincent. With me is my studious butler, Mr. Livingston. And the dangerous darling over to this side would be the lovely and delicate Miss Tangela. And do we have a fantastic program in store for you tonight? First, our film, The House on Skull Mountain, from 1974. This is an absolutely fantastic film about ghosts, voodoo, and terrible siblings trying to eke each other out of a will. Starring Victor French and Janie Michelle, we think you'll love this film almost as much as Livingston does.
I do not love this film.
Yes, you do.
No, I do not. I don't even like it.
Tangela specifically told me that you were most delighted that we were running this particular film. Never mind, she says she lied. And joining us to watch this spooky film from the 70s will be local exterminator Hank Mercer from Bug Be Gone Pest Control. He'll tell us what it takes to get bats out of one's belfry, how to rid a basement of belligerent rats, and how to send an entire civilization of cockroaches off to meet their maker. He'll also show us some samples. What?
Excuse me, sir. I'm sorry to bother you, but Mr. Mercer just phoned. He won't be able to make it this evening.
And why not?
He says his mother-in-law came into town unexpectedly and she wants to go into the city for In-N-Out Burger.
Oh, bollocks.
We're better off.
And why's that?
The man is weird.
Fine. We'll just make do without a guest. So don't go away, for it is to be another night of guestless night of ghostly voodoo fright, right here on Creature Features. Stay tuned. Welcome to Creature Features. I suppose I already welcomed them in the introduction.
Yes, you have.
Well, yeah, I have to do it again because they just had to sit through an entire advertisement.
Well, then say welcome back.
Oh, I like that. Welcome back to Creature Features. This is a part where we're about to show a film and a movie, and I get to chat with these two because I don't have a guest tonight. And what in God's name is that noise? Oh, this is
Can you cease the sweeping?
All right.
It does need to be swept, though, at some point. Maybe not now, but it does.
Or it could be swept later.
It could be swept later. Anyways, tonight's film, The House on Skull Mountain, 1974. This is an interesting film. I'll tell you why. It's the typical classic 1970s horror film. It's well done. You know, I've heard people poo-poo this film, and I think it's actually a well-done film. It's got that color palette that one typically sees.
It's black and white.
No, it's not black and white. The House on Skull Mountain, 1974, they had color technology back then.
Oh.
Yeah, look, she's back.
She's a bit of a camera hog.
You just want to be on TV, don't you?
He told me to stop sweeping. He didn't say anything about dusting.
Oh, all right. It's color.
Just in the corner.
It's a color film. It's got actual red, green, and blue, and magenta.
I haven't seen it. So
No,
I
no, no.
can't
It's
say.
a nicely done film. I've been trying to get you to watch this film.
I don't have time.
You know, you have to screen these films because sometimes there's boobies in these
dear.
movies. And if we end up broadcasting those items, the Federal Communication Commission will come after us. And you'd be sent to prison. And you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say, well, Mr. Livingston told me there was no boobies in this film.
And who do you think they will believe?
No, they won't. They won't believe you because you'll say, oh, I did not screen it. They'll think you're lying. I could be wrong. Anyways, wonderful film. We think you will enjoy it, but let's go ahead and get that started. And when we come back, I'm going to chat with these two, or at least try to. See you soon. You know, Livingston, if we don't get good ratings tonight, I think I know why. On Channel 7, started at 8:30, is Duel. You remember that film?
I
No.
do, actually.
We get so many requests for this film called Duel. It was directed by Steven Spielberg,
I think it was one of his first films.
one of his first films, and it's playing on Channel 7 tonight. So yeah, nobody's going to watch our show with bloody
Pity.
Duel on. Who's going to watch our stupidity when there's bloody Duel on? Oh, what are you going to watch? Tangela blow bubbles?
Try not to stain the furniture.
Nobody wants to watch Tangela blow bubbles. In any case, so this film, voodoo and ghostly things and a cartoon house on a cartoon hill. Did you notice that?
It was animated, I guess.
No, well, not animated. It was just, I think they call it a matte painting.
Matte.
No, because there's this bloke named Matt who's been in every single film he draws these backgrounds. So they're called matte paintings. And when Matt makes one of these paintings, typically he does a good job. But in this one, I don't know. That did not look like a real mountain to me. Write in if you think I'm wrong. But I
You
don't
are
think so.
astounding, I have to say.
No. It's true that this people will laugh at that scene, but the rest of the film is nice. So don't judge the film by that cover, right?
Matte, indeed.
How are you, Tangela? Yeah, I think she's giving me the silent treatment tonight.
She
Yeah.
does it every night.
Typically, she will not shut up. I think she's angry because I called her spaghetti head earlier.
Oh,
No, she
yeah.
does not like it when I call her spaghetti head, and it's a moniker that I think it's sweet. It means she has a tasty European flair, right?
That's an odd way of looking at it.
No, all right. What do you say we get back to the film?
Please.
All right, off we go to The House on Skull Mountain, 1974. Don't go away because when we come back, we're going to read letters from you. See you soon. Oh, that went in my eye.
This portion of Creature Features is brought to you by CreatureFeatureStore.com, the official merchandiser of Creature Feature accessories.
You know, there's just nothing in this issue of TV Guide. Oh, look at this. Breck, Gold Formula Breck. You should use Gold Formula Breck, and then your hair would look like this instead of spaghetti. No. And it might even help your eyes as well. Gold Formula Breck. Only leading shampoo that isn't mostly detergent. Anyways, welcome back to the program. We hope you're enjoying the house on Skull Mountain. We're going to do some mail because if you send us mail and we don't read it, we would look silly. And where's the mail?
Mrs. O'Connor.
Oh, Mrs. O'Connor is doing the mail for us tonight? What are you doing if she's doing the mail?
Thank you, Vanna White.
She is something like Vanna White.
We have one from David from Mountain View.
David from Mountain View. Do you know, I recently learned that this is not a place that has a view of the mountain.
It's a view from the mountain.
Oh, is that what it is? All right. David from Mountain View says, "Hi, Creature Feature Cast." What's that word again? Cast.
We've been cast.
No, we've been cast as a cast. I recently had the displeasure of watching the Svengoolie show. I'm still recovering from the digestive upset that it gave me. You know, I've seen the Svengoolie show. It's not bad. No, he's a very humorous bloke. Have you seen this program?
Once or twice.
Svengoolie, no, he's very good. He's got better movies than we do. So, no, and I understand he's a very nice man. So, just give him a chance. He's a good guy. He continues, "Your show is delightful to view. Mr. Livingston's stoic manner, Vincent's confused foolishness, and sweet, sinister Tangella's antics keep me entertained every time. Please keep up the excellent work, David from Mountain View." Well, thank you so much, David. And like I said, give Svengoolie a chance. It's not that bad. Where's the rest of the mail? Oh, she's going to bring out one at a time. Is this how it works?
Evidently.
Efficiency at its peak on Creature Features.
Thank you. This one from Andrew from Waterloo, Illinois.
Andrew.
And yes, the city is indeed named for the battle.
Waterloo. Oh, he's long-winded, too. All right, let's see if I can read this quickly. "Greetings and salutations to the denizens of Poulter Mansion. I write to congratulate you on the excellence of your program. I've watched horror-hosted programs on and off for nearly 50 years now, and I can say with conviction and without hesitation that Creature Features is the best I've ever seen."
Oh, dear.
See, I told you. No, if you watch horror host films for 50 years, we're like a ray of sunlight. But only if you've been watching for 50 years. If you haven't, we're just like the rest. Your program is both quite entertaining and informative. Vincent, Tangella, and Andrew provide a witty and whimsical atmosphere. I told you I was whimsical.
You were whimsical?
No, he says I'm not whimsical. And while the calm and regal Mr. Livingston provides the gravitas necessary to keep Creature Features from slipping too far into the comedic. Oh, that's an understatement. If we were to allow him to run the show, it would be like the saddest program on television, would it not? You know what I'm talking about. The balance is a wonderfully refreshing respite from the vaudeville-like shenanigans of other horror-hosted programs like Svengoolie, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. You know, Svengoolie, everyone's trashing Svengoolie tonight. Why?
I do not know.
Has he done something wrong? I don't think so. And Elvira, you know, she's okay. I know Elvira. And she's been doing this too long. I think that's the problem with Elvira. And no, she's still good at what she does.
I think she wants to retire.
Well, you know, I wish she would not, because nobody, who's going to take her place? Certainly not me. Certainly not you. She might be able to do it, but she talks too much. The information that you and your guests impart is also very much appreciated. I always learn something when I watch, and that is the mark of a truly excellent program. My many thanks to you all for the work that you do to make Creature Features the delightful diversion from reality that it is. Your humble and obedient servant, Andrew in Waterloo. Well, that's a rather nice note. You should frame this one, all right?
As you wish.
Next up,
Mrs. O.
Next up, Mrs. O'Connor. Wait, you couldn't bring them all at once. You have to do the theatrics. At least she knows how to curtsy properly. Have you ever seen Tangella curtsy? It's a convoluted thing.
And here's one from Adam Brown. Also a rather long one.
Brown, right. All right. Since finding your show on YouTube a month ago, I seem to have it on for hours every day. I suppose it's because I haven't previously seen most of the movies you run on the show. I may have seen 2 or 3 before thus far. This is one of the later 80s that I rented at least once in VHS called Extra. I can't find it now. All that I remember is there's a scene where a woman gives birth to a full-grown man. Can you find it? Can you run it? If you, I don't think I want to show this on this program. That sounds hideous.
It sounds rather distressing.
Yeah, disturbing to say the least. Another note, Last Man on Earth I watched earlier today has been kind of remade a few times. Yes, we know. Neither Living Dead, Omega Man, and I Am Legend come to mind. Those are all films that we can no longer afford. I see you have parts of the 1978 version of Invasion of the Party Snatchers in your opening credits. Can you run it? We have and we did. Did I say I'm not a horror fan? It's the sci-fi stuff I like with elements of horror. Chainsaw slasher stuff I can do without. I agree with you, sir. And we seldom show those, right?
Seldom.
In fact, have we ever shown a chainsaw slasher other than her chasing the maid around with a chainsaw?
Nope.
Nope. I hope Creature Features can keep going. Love the show, and I'm not even a horror movie fan, so I don't know why. I like watching you guys get hit in the head with hammers and skillets. Maybe that's it. Must be it, but hopefully I will not be on the receiving end of any of that skillet magic, sir. Thank you for writing. That it?
That's it.
That is it for letters. If you'd like to send us a letter of your own, visit Hello Creature Features, and that will tell you how to send us a letter, how to send us a package, how to wire telegram a large sum of cash,
Wire.
how to send us spam, how to send us a Nigerian request for cash.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. All right, forget the last one. Anyway, so let's get back to the house on Skull Mountain, and we shall see you on the other side of the break.
You know, they don't always like us interrupting the program, but this time it's for an important message, because if you're watching us on terrestrial TV or on YouTube, eliminate the commercials by watching us on Creature Features TV. It's a new thing. You help the show. You can see all our episodes and some extras as well, and it's quite inexpensive. In fact, it's so inexpensive that Tangelo went to the store and picked up a few items that cost the same as 1 month of Creature Feature TV, like sushi, a platter of, it's not even real sushi, there's no fish in this, it's cucumber sushi. So for the same price as cucumber sushi, you can have Creature Feature TV. What else? A bag of onions. Now, we know which you would prefer. Who's going to sit home and eat a bag of onions and not watch Creature Feature TV? Get Creature Feature TV, avoid the onions. And finally, a bottle of Drano Max Gel. Now, this is a wonderful product. However, I think you would watch Creature Feature TV more than you'd be using this to unplug your sinks. I could be wrong. Maybe you have bad plumbing. Maybe not. In any case, get Creature Feature TV. It's more delicious than Drano.
Welcome back to Creature Features. If you're just joining us, I don't know. How would you deal with a person so tardy that they show up halfway through the film?
Well, they probably have something better to do.
Oh, see, he always plays devil's advocate. You know, it'd be nice if you were not the devil sometimes and just played advocate. Anyways, we'll get back to the film in a moment. The House on Skull Mountain, 1974. But we're joined by Andrew, who claims he has some interesting news.
Yeah, more disturbing.
Disturbing news. All right. Well, that could be interesting. Go.
Welcome to Poulter Mansion.
I was up in Tangella's room fixing the door.
Why were you fixing her door?
Well, because the hinges were coming loose. Because she keeps slamming it.
Oh, right. Yeah, she does slam doors. You know, for a quiet person, that's a noise she makes, right? Door slamming.
She expresses herself.
That's right. So you're fixing the door.
So then I found this map, and it turns out it's where there's bodies bricked up in this house.
From prior?
I don't know where she got the bodies, but
Oh, she put them in.
she's putting them in.
Well, I'm wondering what the smell was up on the top floor. And he kept telling me it was rat manure.
Well, and there's that large order of bricks that just
And,
showed up.
oh, that's right. She's always ordering bricks. I thought she was making like a playhouse or something.
It's not rat manure, it's bat manure.
Oh, bat manure. What do they call that? Guano?
Guano.
Guano.
So anyway, I know now where all those bodies are hidden, and
Well, the secret has been revealed, has it not? Tangela, I wish you would please remove those bodies and put them back in the cemetery where you got them. It smells up there. Guano. It's not guano.
You have to burn a lot of incense.
Good, a lot of insects, maybe. Anyways, let's get back to this film, and we'll chat some more later. See you soon.
Hi, this is Lee and Liz calling from Chillicothe, Ohio. We're calling to say that we love your show. We watch every week, and we were wondering if you could show Bride of the Monster sometime. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
I just got my hair cut, and it won't behave.
It never behaves.
No, it behaves better after, it was just cut. So it takes like 48 hours, and then it behaves.
Perhaps you should use that Breck.
Breck shampoo. He's right. No, Breck shampoo. Try it today. It's wonderful. They should be a sponsor for our show. We have no sponsors for our show. Have you noticed, if you watch our program, there are no sponsors. Do you know why?
We have patrons.
We do have patrons. I prefer the patrons over the sponsors. Right. Anyways, voodoo continues at the house on Skull Mountain, but we are joined by why is Mrs. O'Connor in the guest chair?
She wants to be there as opposed to myself.
Oh, she wants to be on telly.
She wants to be on the telly.
So, well, she got a chance with the broom and the letters, and now she's in the guest chair. I mean, what can she possibly add to the program?
She has an affinity for this sort of thing.
Right, whereas you do as well.
I don't think so.
So are you implying that she could potentially replace you?
Oh, yes.
Yes, she
No,
could.
I don't think so. Oh, well, first off, she does not have a beard, right? She's not bald on the head. She does not have a tuxedo. She does not wear those fancy shoes that you wear. How could she possibly do your job without any of those attributes?
My job is running this house, not sitting here and...
Your job is to run the house and to be the voice of reason on Creature Features.
If
The
I could
voice
for a
of
moment.
reason.
How would you expect her to have any kind of voice of reason when she runs around with a broom all day chasing Tangela?
Excuse me.
How would I ever
No, but I
have
think
any type
Tangela
of
chases her,
conversation on this
actually.
program with her chatting? Anyways, clock's coming up. We got to get back to the movie, but we will see you on the other side of the break.
Hello, this is Mr. Livingston. It would appear I have been tasked with requesting you to help our show financially by visiting our Patron page. Your generosity will help us keep Creature Features on the air. With only a few dollars a month from you, your kindness will allow us to continue creating new entertainment for your viewing pleasure each and every week. And if you have the desire to give more, you might even receive a gift from Tangela. I think not. Please visit the website below to learn more. Thank you. Miss Tangella, have you finished slicing the beets? Thank you. Well done.
Livingston, did you know this film has this illusion? It was originally drawn by Charles Allen Gilbert of a vanity and a woman that looks like a skull.
Looks like a skull?
Looks like a skull because she's standing in front of the mirror and there's things. And if you step back and look, it looks like a giant skull. They did it at Disneyland Paris.
Oh.
You know, I went to Disneyland Paris. I've been to Disneyland Paris. In the Haunted Mansion, they did the same trick.
Yes.
It's like just an illusion. It's kind of nice. So
An optical illusion.
it is an optical illusion. That's the best kind. Because the audio illusions, if you're not watching, you don't hear it. So anyways, House on Skull Mountain, we're going to wrap that up pretty soon. But Tangella has rejoined us again. You know, this thing with the map and the bodies, you're going to clean that up, right? No,
I'll
you
see
cannot
to it.
brick dead bodies in my home. No, they belong in the cemetery.
Yes.
This thing with her, why do we keep giving her shovels?
We don't. She keeps buying new ones. You have to take that credit card away.
Is that it? All right. No more credit card for you, shovel girl. That's what I'm going to call you. I'm not going to call you spaghetti head anymore. I'm going to call you shovel girl. Right? A spade is a spade. But don't use a spade to bring more bodies into my home. Anyways, let's wrap up this film. And when we come back, we're going to find out what Livingston is doing next.
Oh, please.
See you soon.
This portion of Creature Features is brought to you by CreatureFeatureStore.com, the official merchandiser of Creature Feature accessories.
Thomas goes out the window to his death, and Mom goes back to her grave. You know, mothers should stay in their grave, right?
When they're dead.
When they're dead, of course. But, you know, going out and doing these voodoo ghostly things are... you know, I always said you should wear a pith helmet on the show. No,
Very pithy of you.
No, it fits your head perfectly, and it's the perfect look for you. It's the classic British helmet. So, anyways, that wraps up that film. We hope you liked it. It's one of those films that we don't show too often. You know, actually, he likes that hat. I don't know if you're trying to play a prank on him, but he wears a hat like this around the house.
I beg your pardon.
Now, so what do we got going on next week? Do we have a good film next week?
Yes, indeed.
We do.
It's a surprise.
It's a surprise for me or a surprise for them?
For them.
So you won't tell me because you know I'll blow it.
Well, you always spoil.
No, I don't spoil it. I just tell them what's going to be on next week. I mean, stay tuned next week on Creature Features when we'll have Willard. We haven't shown Willard yet, have we?
Willard?
Willard, the one with the rats.
I don't think so.
And then, remember there's a sequel called Ben? And Michael Jackson sung the
Ben.
theme song. Can you imagine us showing a film where Michael Jackson sings the theme song? Oh, you know, I like this one. No, you should be a pirate.
Oh.
You're a very debonair pirate. Anyways,
Yo ho
all right,
ho.
enough of this mess. We're going to wish you well tonight, and thank you so much for watching our program. We know you could have been watching Duel, but instead you stayed here to watch Livingston be humiliated by Tangela. And for that reason, we love you. We hope we'll see you next week, and have a wonderful rest of your weekend. So, Livingston, if we were to
Yes.
do this thing with Mrs. O'Connor where she fills in for you for an episode or two, what would you be doing with that free time?
Voodoo on this one.